Narayan Namaste. Welcome back to Zeel's Astrology, your go-to channel for all things Vedic astrology. Now, Sun will be entering the sign of Scorpio from 16th of November till 16th of December 2025. And this time, the transit is very important, this transit, because Sun will be joining Mars, retro Mercury, and later Venus in the same sign. Now, till 23rd of November, Sun, retro Mercury and Mars will be together in Scorpio. After that, Mercury will move back into Libra on 23rd November because of its retrograde motion. And from 26th of November, Venus will enter Scorpio. So from 26th November, Sun, Mars and Venus will be together. And later on December 6th, Mercury will again re-enter the sign of Scorpio in direct motion. So again, Sun, Mars, Mercury and Venus all will be in Scorpio till 16th of December. This makes this transit very important. To make things easier for you, I will explain this whole transit in two simple phases. Number one, the first phase will be the first half and the second half. First half means before 26th November, and the next phase, the second half, will be after 26th of November till 16th of December. So this way, you and I both will be able to understand the energy shifts very smoothly. There is one important thing you should remember here is that Jupiter is currently retrograde in Cancer and is giving its aspect to Scorpio, and all the planets placed here in Scorpio. But from 5th of December, Jupiter will again re-enter the sign of Gemini in retrograde motion. So after that, it will stop aspecting Scorpio. Also, Mars is combust right now in Scorpio and will stay combust till April 2026, April starting. So throughout Mars's journey from Scorpio to Aquarius, it will remain in a combust state. And yes, I will be posting my video on Rahu in Sadbisha very soon. So please stay tuned. And I will also bring a video on direct Saturn in Purabhadrapada and also on retrograde Jupiter in Gemini. So stay connected. I was not able to make video on Jupiter and Cancer, retrograde Jupiter in Cancer because of workload. But I will definitely bring retro Jupiter in Gemini very soon, this month only. So please stay with us. And before I go deeper into this topic, I would truly appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel and support the videos, my videos, by liking and sharing them with your friends and family. It really encourages me and helps the channel grow. And yes, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new update. You can also follow Zeel's Astrology on Instagram. And for personal consultations, you can always email me. All the links are given in the description box below. And I really request you that please, for consultations, please email me. Don't write a message on Instagram. It will be because email is more convenient when it comes to consultations. So now, Scorpio is a watery sign and it is also friendly sign for Sun. So Sun is leaving its debilitation sign Libra and entering Scorpio, a sign where Sun feels a bit comfortable, supported, and meets its friend Mars and Mercury here this time. So wherever Scorpio falls in your birth chart, that area of your life will feel quite active and energized during this time. Scorpio this time will carry the strength of Sun and Mars, the sharp thinking of Mercury, the diplomacy of Venus, the guidance of Jupiter, and the patience of Saturn, because Saturn forms a trine with Scorpio. In Kal Purush Kundli, Scorpio Vrishchik represents the 8th house, which is connected with unearned income, shared finances, joint assets, deep emotions, mysteries, secrets, passion, and anything that happens behind the scenes. Sun itself represents the soul, authority, pride, father figure, respect, self-respect, and ego. And when Sun moves through Scorpio, along with retro Mercury and Mars this time, you naturally get the energy to chase your goals with more intensity. This is the time when life gives you a chance to rise above your challenges and come out stronger. But at the same time, this energy can also make you a bit stubborn if you are not mindful. The combination of Mercury, Mars, Sun here can make your speech very straightforward and sometimes unknowingly too harsh or sarcastic. So it becomes important to be gentle and thoughtful while communicating. At times, negative emotions like jealousy or revenge could also cloud your judgment, and in some charts, this combination may even push a person towards unfair or unethical shortcuts. But this will only happen if the planetary combination in your chart is not too positive. So awareness is very important during this phase. And once Sun leaves Scorpio and moves into Sagittarius, it will come under the aspect of Saturn, and because it is the dispositor of Ketu, it will also be transiting Ketu's nakshatra there, the Mula nakshatra in Sagittarius. So it's important during this current transit of Sun to keep your ego and negative emotions under control, as later on Saturn and Ketu may not entertain that. And since Sun is the dispositor of Ketu right now, taking any blind or impulsive decisions can create problems later on. So this is the time to work with proper thinking and wisdom. Also, this is the time to work with people as a team. Try to be a team player and do not isolate yourself. Sun in Scorpio naturally pushes you to go deeper and uncover hidden truths. And also, sometimes it may even push you to face your fears that you normally avoid. If you channel this energy wisely, it can become a very powerful, progressive period of growth for you. And this is actually a very beautiful period for growth if you channel this energy in a very positive manner. This transit creates a very strong desire to transform yourself and come out stronger from any challenge you face. And because Mars is joining Sun here, that inner fire becomes even more intense. Many people may feel extra competitive during this time, and some may even become aggressive when trying to protect what they believe in. Their attention may naturally shift towards power, control and dominance, which is why it becomes important to stay aware of this and consciously soften any controlling or overpowering tendencies. The combination of Sun, Mars, Mercury actually helps you go deeper into any subject or situation. It supports you in uncovering hidden things and understanding the truth behind them, because it gives you a sharp, intuitive and investigative mind. You may feel very curious and very observant, but as I mentioned earlier, this same energy can also make your speech very direct, and so it becomes extremely important to choose your words with wisdom and with care. Jupiter is aspecting Scorpio until 5th of December, so this is the time to use Jupiter's wisdom in this area of your life. Until Jupiter remains in Cancer in retrograde motion and these planets remain in Scorpio, emotions may run very deep. Some people may feel things more intensely than usual, especially the heavier emotions. So keeping your emotional reactions in check becomes very important. This is a time when practical choices will help you far more than emotional or impulsive reactions. Even with these challenges, it is a wonderful time for any kind of energetic work, personal improvement, or anything that requires focus and determination. This transit can energize you a lot, but the only thing one needs to be careful, one must be careful about is the rise of anger. Even though Scorpio is a watery sign, the combination of Mars, Mercury, Sun creates a lot of fiery heat within. So managing your temper becomes very essential. This phase can also bring ego clashes, arguments, and mental restlessness if the energy is not handled well. Without awareness, the intensity can lead to overreacting, manipulating situations, and getting obsessed or being too controlling if it goes negative in your chart. But if the same energy is directed consciously, if it goes positive, if you direct it in a positive manner, then it can bring excellent progress in many areas of life, especially career, in healing, psychological work, research, or anything that needs courage and deep focus. On a spiritual level, this phase is actually a very beautiful and a very powerful period. This phase becomes a period of purification. It is like an inner cleansing, where you get the chance to burn away what is false, release negativity, and uncover your truth, your true inner strength. If you take thoughtful and calculated actions during this time, it will really support you, because Jupiter's fifth aspect works like a guidance from universe here. And so when you act carefully and wisely, this transit can help you a lot in your confidence, courage, and actions. From 26th of November, the second half, Venus will enter Scorpio and join Sun and Mars. This again makes it important to manage your emotions, especially the heavier ones. Venus with Sun and Mars can bring very strong passion and intensity into relationship. For many people, this can actually help rekindle warmth in the relationship, marital relationship, and resolve issues with their partner, as long as things are handled with patience. This entire 1 month period carries a powerful transformative energy. Some changes may come because you consciously choose them, and some changes may come unexpectedly, but transformation is almost certain. Less or more will depend on your chart. At the same time, this energy can become difficult if ego, jealousy, control issues, emotional outbursts, or anger are not managed. But if you try to stay mature and centered, the changes that come into your life will help you rise to a completely new level of growth instead of dragging you into emotional drama. This 1 month can truly shift many things for all of us and help us move forward in a meaningful way. On a global level, this transit can bring certain sensitive issues to the surface. There may be a rise in terrorism or hidden threats, not only because of this transit, but also because due to Saturn is in Purva Bhadrapada and other planetary combinations happening at the same time. So this period may feel a bit unstable in this sense. Natural calamities like earthquakes, cyclones, tornadoes may also increase during this period. We may also see major countries or world leaders taking some major decisions. And these decisions may be extremely powerful, and only time will show whether they turn out to be helpful or harmful for humanity. Indirect forms of harm or betrayal may also increase during this period. It may not always be open or direct. It can be subtle or hidden, like one country working behind another's back, or even individuals experiencing such backstabbing in their lives, professional or personal life. But that entirely depends on your chart. Financially, this is a period where people should be very careful. The stock market is likely to fluctuate a lot, and sudden ups and downs may confuse many investors. This is not a good time for investing in stock market, speculative ventures, or gambling or cryptocurrencies, because the risk level is quite high and stability is very low. If this transit works positively in your personal chart, then this time can act like a divine blessing. It can take you closer to maturity, wisdom, emotional clarity, and even self-realization. This is why using this time wisely becomes very important. From 5th of December, Jupiter will re-enter Gemini in retrograde motion, and this will also add a beautiful energy for learning. It will support you in gaining new skills, studying something deeply, or exploring new subjects that requires focus and curiosity. This period is wonderful for gaining knowledge and for inner growth as well. At the same time, you need to take care of one thing. This phase can create a light illusion where people may start believing that whatever decisions they are making are absolutely right, even if those decisions are influenced by fear, anger, jealousy, or any negative emotion. If choices are made from such a place, they may bring trouble later. That's why staying mindful is essential during this transit. Try to reflect before you act. Make sure your choices come from clarity and calmness instead of impulsive or emotional decisions or heat. Now, who will feel this transit the most? People who have Sun-Venus conjunction in their chart needs to be very careful, especially for women who have this placement. This period can make your ego rise very quickly and make you very blunt or sharp or more self-focused without realizing it. So stay gentle in communication and in your actions. It is very important for you. Those whose sun is placed in Scorpio, Cancer or Pisces will also feel this period strongly. People who have Sun-Mars conjunction or those who are currently running Mars or Sun Dasha may experience this period more deeply. Scorpio Ascendant, Scorpio Moon sign will also feel this energy the strongest because this transit is happening in their Lagna. Leo Ascendants, Cancer Ascendants and Moon sign, Leo Moon sign as well, Aries Ascendant and Aries Moon sign will also feel noticeable shifts during this period. For a remedial part, the reading Bhagavad Gita with detailed explanation of Sanskrit shlokas can really help you a lot. The deeper meanings guide the mind towards clarity and uplifting thoughts instead of negative or impulsive emotions. And since Surya Narayan is transiting the sign of Scorpio here, so chanting Vishnu Sahasranam or Narayan Kavach can bring a lot of mental balance and inner stability. You can also chant Aditya Hriday Stotra, which is extremely powerful. And Hanuman Chalisa is also helpful if you prefer that. Now let's move on to quick ascendant-wise analysis. Aries ascendant. For Aries native, Sun will move through your 8th house in the sign of Scorpio, and it will travel here along with Mars, Mercury in the first half, and Venus joins later in the second half of this transit. In the first half of this transit, you need to take a little extra care of your health and also your children's health. Sun is transiting with Mars, which is your 8th lord, and with Mercury, which is your 6th lord. So this can sometimes increase issues connected to acidity, inflammation, or sudden discomfort. So it will help you a lot if you stay mindful of your food, if you rest properly and avoid unnecessary stress. Also, be a bit careful while traveling because small accidents or sudden situations can show up if you are not cautious. You may notice your anger rising faster during this phase. So try to keep your mind as cool as possible because this energy can directly affect your speech. Sometimes a small irritation may come out in a strong way. So just stay aware of how you respond. You may also feel some emotional ups and downs with your children during this time. But it is temporary. So try to be warm in your actions with your children. In spite of these things, this is actually a beautiful time for any kind of deep learning. Scorpio energy here will really help you focus on these subjects. So whether it is research, occult sciences, astrology, auditing, or studying something that requires concentration, you will feel supported. If you have any chronic issues related to heart, blood, or anything long term, then please be extra careful during this phase and follow whatever routine keeps you stable. Some ego clashes with in-laws may also arise, so stay calm and gentle. Staying calm and gentle will really help you avoid unnecessary stress. Your speech can easily sound sharper than intended, so awareness is important here. This period can also bring sudden financial gains, but because Saturn is a position in the 12th house, and it is in the trine with Scorpio, be extremely careful with speculative investments and also with gambling and cryptocurrencies. This transit can give sudden ups as well as sudden downs, so avoid unnecessary risk. In the second half of this transit, Venus will enter your 8th house and join Sun and Mars here. In the second half of this transit, Venus will enter your 8th house and join Sun and Mars here. If this combination goes negative in someone's chart, then this transit can bring sudden romantic relationships, and those relationships can convert into sudden breakups. Or if you are already into a romantic relationship, then this period can bring breakup. So the energy becomes intense and emotional. Staying grounded is important. Try to keep your mind aligned here with dharma, because this transit can also create strong desires, both material and physical, if it activates negatively. At the same time, this period can be wonderful for creativity, especially for people who work in fields that involve deep, intense or darker artistic expression. Your imagination can become very strong during this time. Throughout this entire 1 month transit of Sun in Scorpio, there may also be some misunderstandings with your partner, or a few issues related to joint finances or shared assets. Staying calm, practical and patient will really help you move through this phase smoothly. Taurus Ascendant. For Taurus natives, Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio, your 7th house. And in the first half, it will be transiting with Mars and retrograde Mercury. And in the second half, it will be transiting with Mars, Venus and Mercury. Now, during this transit, your temperament and ego may rise. And if this energy goes negative in your chart, then it can create unnecessary fights and conflicts in your relationships. This fire element here can create ego battles with your life partner or with your business partner as well. If it goes positive in your chart, then this same transit can revive or rekindle romance in your marriage. But again, that depends completely on your individual chart. Throughout this period, you will need to keep your mind calm and try to understand your partner's feelings rather than becoming too dominant or controlling. And during this period, discipline in your life will really help you a lot. So try to wake up early, sleep on time, eat healthy meals, exercise regularly and stay away from tamasic food. Also be mindful of your speech in public and in your relationship, because words can impact both your personal life and your public image. This period may also bring some health concerns for your partner. If this transit goes negative, it is possible that any conflict between you and your spouse might originate from or be influenced by any family member. So instead of reacting impulsively, as said earlier, try to understand what your spouse is trying to convey. This will really help you maintain a healthier relationship. This is also a very good period for working on your personality, for self-improvement and for becoming more aware of any illusions or misunderstandings you may be holding on to. If your chart supports, this transit can also bring long distance travel with your spouse. And throughout this transit, the key is to remain calm and humble. On a positive side, this is a wonderful time to bring people together and work as a team and start or expand a project that may bring long-term benefit. It can help enhance your leadership qualities and boost your public image. It's also a favorable time to start a new business or expand an existing one, especially in the first half of the transit while Jupiter is aspecting your 7th house. You will feel the energy and confidence to move forward. Just avoid impulsive decisions, plan properly, strategize well, and you will progress smoothly. For those in business, this period can also bring ego clashes in partnerships, so stay mindful. Your children may even join your business if your chart indicates it. People working in fields related to education, children, real estate, or farming may see positive results during the first half of this transit. Now, during the second half of this transit, be extra careful in your marriage because this phase can bring disputes. Speech again becomes very important because it can lead to unnecessary issues, and if you're not careful with your speech overall with anyone, then this can also lead to legal complication or so stay cautious. Professions related to law, auditing, service, or healing may benefit during this period. And throughout this entire transit of Sun in Scorpio, take care of your mother's health, as some issues related to her well-being may arise. Gemini ascendant. For Gemini natives, Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio, your 6th house, along with Mars and retro Mercury in the first half, and with Venus, Mercury and Mars in the second half. Sun rules your 3rd house and is currently the dispositor of Ketu here. Now this becomes a very beautiful transit if you truly want to overcome challenges in your life, whether they are related to adversaries, competitors, health issues, or day-to-day obstacles. The only thing to remember is that nothing will happen automatically. You will have to put an effort and do your karma. Once you do that, you will naturally start receiving the clarity and strength needed to deal with these challenges. And if you work wisely and patiently, you can overcome them easily, especially because Jupiter is aspecting your 6th house in the first half of this transit, adding its blessings and protection. So this is the best time to work on resolving obstacles. However, you must be extremely careful with your speech during this period. Sun rules your 3rd house and is the dispositor of Ketu, and Sun is placed here in the 6th house, the house of disputes, along with Mars and retro Mercury. So this combination can easily turn any careless, impulsive, or aggressive communication into long-term disputes, even legal issues. So be very mindful here, especially with neighbors. Avoid arguments with them, unnecessary arguments with them. You will ultimately have the upper hand in this case, but prevention is better than cure. This period can also bring some issues related to your siblings, especially younger ones. So be caring here. Take care of your health as well as your siblings' health. If you already suffer from heart-related issues, be extra cautious. Avoid unhealthy, spicy, or heavy food, and choose a clean, balanced diet. This transit brings light to your problems, giving you the opportunity to resolve them. It may also reveal hidden enemies or people who secretly work against you. So stay aware and keep your mind open. This is also a time of fighting your inner fears and overcoming them. Focus strongly on your health and your daily routine. Discipline will be essential during this period. Waking up early, practicing yoga, exercising, eating clean, sattvic diet, and sleeping on time will help Sun give you positive results here. Throughout the entire transit, this is very favorable time if you work in healing, social service, NGO, or if you want to serve others selflessly in any way. It is also beneficial for people working in law, auditing, or service-related professions. If you have any hidden issues, Sun in 6th house will bring them to surface so they can be treated. Sun will also reveal illusions or hidden matters in your life, and how you respond to them to this will depend on your wisdom. You can either acknowledge it or take action, or ignore it. The choice will be yours. If you are unemployed, this transit may bring job opportunities. However, it may bring some issues with subordinates or people working under you, including house help. So stay calm here, grounded and mindful in your actions and communication. Avoid unnecessary aggression. Cancer ascendant. For Cancer native, Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio in your 5th house. In the first half, it will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury, and in the second half, it will join Venus, Mars and Mercury. Sun rules your 2nd house and is also the dispositor of Ketu right now. Because Rahu is positioned in the 8th house, and this whole planetary combination is happening in your 5th house, and Saturn, who is your 7th and 8th lord, which is positioned right now in the 9th house, making a drawing with Scorpio, this period can bring new love or romantic relationships into your life. This becomes even more likely in the second half of this transit when Venus enters Scorpio. But here it's very important to stay mindful. Being in a relationship is really good, it's beautiful, but make sure the foundation of that relationship is love, warmth and emotional depth. If the connection is based only on temporary desires or pleasures, then it can break easily or bring unnecessary disputes or emotional stress. If you are planning to make any investments in assets or cryptocurrencies, speculative markets or gambling, then please be extremely wise and thoughtful. Avoid impulsive investments here. Avoid impulsive decisions completely. This is not the right time to risk financial moves unless you are very sure and guided by wisdom. This transit is highly supportive for students. If you are not a student, but if you want to learn something new or upgrade your skills for better growth in your career, then this is the perfect period to start. The planets in the 5th house, Rahu in the 8th, Saturn in the 9th will really help you gain knowledge and go deeper into your learning. So trust the process and work hard, because nothing will be instant. Dedication and effort will be essential. There is strong indications related to children as well, to your children as well. Your kids may perform well in academics, sports or other activities. And if you yourself are a student, then this period can bring excellent results, provided you stay focused and work hard and stay disciplined. At the same time, it's important to balance your personal and professional life here. Your children may need more attention from you, and if they feel ignored, it can create issues or misunderstandings with them. So try to stay gentle and humble with them. Give them your time and emotional presence. This will help maintain harmony in your relationships. You may also feel a little more relaxed and open to enjoyment and entertainment during this time. But keep everything in moderation. And again, regarding your children, avoid any ego-driven behavior, because this transit can create situations where ego clashes or anger issues may arise. Also, avoid showing off your children's achievements to others. Even if they perform very well, try to keep your happiness private and humble. Boasting can unintentionally create envy and enemies for both you and your children. Staying grounded will protect you. This is also a good time for people involved in sports or creative fields, especially in the second half of this transit. Financial improvements or a clearer understanding of your finances may also come during the second half of this transit, which can help you manage things better. It's a favorable time for those in teaching professions too. And for those trying to conceive for a long time, the second half of this transit may bring positive results if the personal chart supports it. Throughout the entire transit of Sun in Scorpio, This becomes a beautiful period for spiritual practices, mantra chanting, or any kind of inner work. Staying connected to your spiritual routine will support your mind, heart, and your overall well-being. Leo ascendants. For Leo natives, Sun will be transiting Scorpio, your 4th house. And it will be, in the first half, it will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury. And in the second half, it will be transiting with Mercury, Mars and Venus. Sun rules your ascendant. And right now, it is the dispositor of Ketu. So naturally, this period will pull your attention towards your home and personal space. During this time, you may feel more sensitive, sometimes irritated or even frustrated with family. Small things can trigger anger or impatience, and ego clashes may also happen because sun is a fiery energy, and it mixes with Mars here. Even minor issues at home can feel heavier than they truly are. So try to stay grounded, calm and gentle with your words. Keeping the atmosphere peaceful will really help you a lot. This period can also create a kind of inner push and pull. On one side, you may feel like taking time for yourself, wanting quiet moments or emotional space. But on the other side, family responsibilities or family may demand your attention, and you may feel pulled back into home-related duties. This can feel tiring, but it's important to balance both your personal space and your responsibilities with patience and wisdom. This transit is positive if you are thinking about buying a property or asset. But Saturn is in your 8th house and forming a trine with your 4th house, so delays or hurdles in property or asset matters can still appear. Just be careful with paperwork and avoid rushing into any decisions. If you were confused about property, family matters or assets, then this phase can actually give you clarity and help you make more practical choices. Please keep an eye on your mother's health because she may go through some challenges during this time. Some Leo natives may also travel away from their hometown if their chart supports it. Saturn is aspecting your 10th house, and suns from Scorpio will also aspect your 10th house. Because of this, career changes are possible. Those who are already in government or public sector jobs may experience some changes, and those who are trying to enter these fields in government job may get opportunities. At the same time, some stress or tension with colleagues or authority figures can come up, so try to stay humble and patient at work. If you are searching for a job, this transit can open possibilities, especially in the second half. And during the second half, you may also take some small family trips or spend time traveling with your loved ones. Virgo ascendants. For Virgo natives, Sun will be transiting Scorpio, your 3rd house, and Sun rules your 12th house. And in the first half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury, and in the second half, it will be transiting with Mars, Mercury, and Venus. This period can help you gain clarity and practical thinking when making decisions or taking important actions. Of course, how strongly you feel this depends on your personal chart and other planetary influences, but overall, it supports logical and grounded thinking for Virgo natives. This phase can affect your sleep and your overall health as well. Sun is your 12th lord and it is moving with your ascendant lord, and Saturn is aspecting your ascendant. Rahu and Ketu are also transiting in the 6-12 axis. So please be a little extra careful about your health and try not to ignore any warning signs from your body. Some journeys or short travels may also happen during this time. But one important thing to remember is to avoid taking quick or impulsive decisions. The combination of Sun, Mars and Mercury will bring courage and energy here. So you may feel ready to take bold steps or start something new, whether it's business, project or any new move in your life. But if you think calmly before acting, because Mars is your eighth lord, so any careless decision can create unnecessary complication. This transit can bring transformations and some ups and downs in your life. There may be small challenges or misunderstandings with neighbors. However, on a positive note, this period will also help you handle those situations better as long as you stay wise and thoughtful. And try to avoid being dominant or too controlling with your siblings during this time, as this could create some issues in your relationship with them. Pay special attention to the way you speak, because this combination can sometimes make your words blunt without you even realizing it. A little softness in communication will go a long way. If you have been planning to upgrade your skills or start higher studies or take some journeys, then this period supports that. Spiritually also, this is a beautiful time. So do follow anything that supports your inner growth. Overall, this is a favorable period for learning, for planning, or for expanding your knowledge. For Virgo natives, the second half of this transit can bring support from luck, especially in financial matters. You may notice some improvement or positive movement here. At the same time, this phase can create some friction with your father. So try to be patient and gentle. Please also take care of your father's health during this period. Because Venus will join Sun, Mars and Mercury in the second half, Venus rules your second house, and this time may also create some issues within the family. So please be very mindful in your actions and in your speech. Try to avoid reacting too quickly. For some people, only if the chart supports strongly, then this period could also bring some health issues within the family, which may require hospital visits. But this will only happen if your chart allows. Libra ascendant. For Libra natives, Sun is your 11th lord and is the dispositor of Ketu, and Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio, your second house. In the first half, it will be transiting with Mars and retrograde Mercury, and in the second half of this transit, it will be transiting with Venus, Mars and Mercury in the same sign. This creates a lot of fiery energy in the second house, and because of this, the atmosphere of at home can heat up very easily. When Sun, Mars and Mercury come together here, small things can turn into emotional reactions if you let ego take over. So it becomes extremely important that you act very wisely. The way you speak can either protect your family peace or disturb it. So try to stay calm and mindful and gentle here. Financially, this is a supportive period. With your 11th lord in the second house, you may feel more financial, some financial relief. The second half of this transit can even bring sudden gains for some of you. If you were facing delays or blockages in earnings, you may finally see some improvement here or some movement. New income sources may also come your way. Sun's placement here can help you understand your health in a better manner during this period, especially if you have had long-term unclear issues. You may realize that what needs attention, but healing will still require your effort, medicines, discipline and proper routine. Because so much fiery energy is active in your second house, you may suddenly crave spicy, oily, tamasic food. But these cravings will not support you right now. So try your best to stay away from heavy, spicy, oily food. Eat simple, sattvic and clean food as much as possible, as it will really help your health and your emotional balance. This transit can also show you some hidden truths related to money or relationships. you may understand something that you were not noticing earlier. So try to observe situations calmly with an open mind. At the same time, some unexpected family related expenses may also come up during this period. So try to separate what is truly necessary and from what it is not. Avoid spending on unnecessary luxuries during this time and keep your financial decisions thoughtful. Scorpio ascendant. For Scorpio, it is Sun will be transiting your ascendant, your first house itself. Sun rules your 10th house and it is the dispositor of Ketu right now. In the first half, Sun will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury. And in the second half of this transit, it will be transiting with Mars, Venus and Mercury. This creates a very powerful, high energetic period for Scorpio natives. In the first half especially, Jupiter will be aspecting your ascendant, which makes this time even stronger for you. This energy can really help you improve your personality and confidence. If you have been struggling with certain challenges, this is a beautiful period to work on them because your hard work will support you and help you overcome many of those issues. This transit also has the potential to bring changes in your career. And if you have faced any problems at work, whether with seniors, colleagues or subordinates or anything related to work, then this is the time when you will feel stronger from within. You will have the courage to face situations and handle them with clarity. Your confidence and personal aura will naturally feel more powerful in a positive way. At the same time, because of presence of retro Mercury here, and later in the second half when Venus will join these planets, you need to be careful about your health. If you already have any chronic conditions, especially anything related to heart, blood or long-standing health concerns, then try to be extra mindful here. Recent Sun transit in Libra may have disturbed your sleep, but now that Sun has moved out of your 12th house, your sleep can improve now. Still, you need to be careful with your health and your food habits. Avoid spicy, oily food and take care of your daily routine. Your immunity can improve during this time if you stay disciplined, eat well and keep your lifestyle clean. This strong energy in the first house also asks you to stay physically active. Movement will help you balance the fiery planets and support your health and mind. Your intuition may also become sharper during this period, helping you make wiser decisions. People in healing professions, NGOs, law, auditing, finance, service-related work, insurance, occult, astrology, mysticism may see growth or positive results during this period. And also during this time, helping others and doing charitable work will also support you in a very positive manner. In the second half of this transit, some hidden issues may come to the surface, giving you a chance to resolve them. But nothing will move unless you take action. So your efforts and karma matter a lot here. This time is excellent for improving your social image and overall personality. Financial gains are also possible. The only thing you must watch closely is your speech, and try not to be too much dominant during this period. Sun, Mars and Mercury and Venus together can make your tone more dominating and sharp without you realizing it. If you speak with too much control to others, then it may harm your public image and relationships. So try to soften your communication, keep humility and maintain a warmth in your behavior. Sagittarius ascendant. For Sagittarius natives, Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio, your 12th house. In the first half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury, and in the second half it will be transiting with Mars, Venus and Mercury. Now Sun is the dispositor of Ketu and it rules your 9th house, and its movement in the transition into the 12th house creates a very spiritual energy here. With Ketu in the 9th house and Sun setting in the 12th, this becomes a beautiful time for reconnecting with your inner world. Your intuition may become stronger, and if you follow it sincerely, it can guide you away from negativity and help you handle challenges with more wisdom. Spiritually, this is one of the most powerful period for you. A wonderful time to connect with yourself and with the divine. However, you may experience some sleep disturbances during this transit, so try to stay stress-free and disciplined with your routine. Take care of your health, especially your feet and your eyes, because this combination of Sun, Mercury in the 12th can create sensitivity in these areas. Also keep an eye on your spouse's health as well, as they may need some extra support during this period. Travel is possible here too. You may go on a long distance journey with your spouse, or maybe you travel abroad for work, depending on your personal chart. Many hidden matters in your life may also come to light during this time. This can give you clarity about situations where you were confused before. Hidden enemies or silent competitors may also become visible during this period, and any hidden health issues may also surface. So be attentive and mindful. Expenses may increase during this transit, so you may need to keep a close watch on your spending habits. In the second half of this transit, you may feel a sense of dissatisfaction, especially regarding finances. Desires may increase, but not all of them will be fulfilled, which can create emotional discomfort or dissatisfaction. The more you keep your desires simple and detach a little from material pleasures, the more positively this period will work for you. This time strongly supports spiritual growth, meditation, prayer, or any practice that helps you grow spiritually. Take care of your children's health as well during this period, and for those who are in creative fields such as writing writing fiction, artistic work, design, healing practices, or anything that requires imagination and emotional depth, this transit especially the second half can bring a lot of inspiration and creative flow. Capricorn ascendant. For Capricorn natives, Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio, your 11th house. Sun rules your 8th house, the sign of Leo, and Sun right now is the dispositor of Ketu. During the first half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury, and in the second half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars, Venus, and direct Mercury. This transit of Sun can bring sudden financial gains and even fulfillment of desires. But if this energy goes negative in your chart, then sudden financial downs or losses are also possible. This period can also bring promotions, especially if you are working in public or government sector. This is the time when you can bring people together, connect with them, and work on achieving your goals. However, be mindful of your speech in public. One wrong word and it can affect your image. Some ups and downs in finances are possible, as said earlier, and there may be tensions with authorities or co-workers. In the second half of this transit, there may be some challenges with female colleagues as well, so be careful here. This period may also create ego clashes with co-workers or authorities. Try to avoid being too dominant in your workplace, otherwise issues may increase. If you stay calm and careful with your words and actions, then this transit can really give you positive results. Now, this transit can also make you more focused on your desires, which can create more issues because Saturn right now is in your third house. The more desires you keep, the more Saturn may bring challenges. So try to keep your desires minimum as much as possible. Some positive developments in career are possible, and if your chart supports it, as said earlier, bonuses, promotions, increments can happen. And be careful while doing any kind of investments, especially in speculative investments, because Saturn is aspecting your 5th house. Ketu is in your 8th house, and Sun is the ruler of the 8th house, and also the dispositor of Ketu, and placed in the 11th. So make every investment very wisely. If this period goes positive, it can show you the real picture of your earnings and the financial patterns of your life, helping you understand how to manage everything better. The second half of this transit, take extra care of your children's health. This period can be beneficial for people in the teaching field, insurance, finance, law, auditing, spiritual healing, or any healing or service-oriented profession. They may see positive growth during this time. Aquarius ascendant. For Aquarius native, Sun will be transiting the sign of Scorpio, your 10th house. And Sun rules your 7th house, and it is also the dispositor of Ketu as of now. In the first half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury, and in the second half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars, Venus, and direct Mercury. Sun here in the 10th house with Mars will bring a lot of hard work for you. It may push you to work really hard and may bring extra responsibilities in the 10th house. If you stay disciplined and put in sincere effort, then this combination can give positive results in your career. However, because Sun is with Mercury, your 8th lord, so you may face some issues with co-workers or authority figures. Handle everything with wisdom. Try to stay humble and grounded, because Sun-Mars energy together can make you more dominant or self-focused in your career. And obviously, Sun is a king, so Sun never likes to take orders from others. So that's why it can create some issues, some ego issues as well. Listen to others, consider their opinions, and work as a team. This will help you grow more smoothly. During this period, also focus on your health. Don't get completely consumed by your profession. Try to balance your personal and professional life. This transit can also bring clarity regarding your mother's health as well, especially if she has any ongoing issues, since Sun will be aspecting your 4th house. If you are purchasing property, be very wise and patient while making decisions. Sun's aspect on your 4th house may also bring hidden issues related to your home, family, or property to the surface, allowing you to find right solutions. With Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury in the 10th house, in the second half, this is actually a wonderful period if you want to work on your projects, career-related projects. You will have a lot of energy and momentum to focus on your goals. But as said earlier, try to maintain a balance between your personal and professional life, and it will really help you grow in a better manner. Pisces ascendant. For Pisces natives, Sun will be transiting your 9th house, the sign of Scorpio. And in the first half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars and retro Mercury. And in the second half of this transit, Sun will be transiting with Mars, Venus, and direct Mercury in the same house. Sun rules your 6th house, and currently it is the dispositor of Ketu. This shows that your soul is being pushed towards your true dharma path. For Pisces natives, it becomes very important to stay aligned with the right path during this time. During this period, please pay attention to your father's health, as well as there may be some concerns or minor ups and downs in your relationship with him. Small disagreements are also possible. Some journeys may even happen, especially spiritual journeys. This is truly a beautiful period for spirituality. Saturn in the 1st, Jupiter in the 5th, and aspecting your 9th house, and all the planets moving through and the other planets moving through your 9th house together create a very supportive period for spiritual growth. You may gain new insights, discover new directions, or feel guided in a deeper way. It's a wonderful phase to grow internally. This period is also a very good period for higher studies or learning something new. You may even feel inspired to contribute to building a temple or get involved in something related to devotion if your chart supports it. This is also a beautiful period to work on your communication skills. Those who are involved in healing, teaching, spiritual guidance, law auditing may see positive outcomes during this time. Try to stay adaptable and mindful of your actions. Avoid impulsive decisions, especially in the second half of this transit. If you are a business person, make changes very wisely because impulsive moves may bring sudden ups as well as downs. But if you stay conscious, calm and flexible, this transit can become very productive and insightful for you. So that's it for today. Do remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel. And have a wonderful day ahead. I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, take care and Narayan, Narayan.